Time out with Tim O.
Open up your mind and let me in. Open up your mind and let me in. Open up your mind and let me in.
Hello, welcome to Time Out with Tim O. I'm your host, Tim Owens. As always, very grateful and happy to be here today. I want to talk about vibrations. There's a popular group called the Beach Boys made a song called Good Vibrations. It was a love song about being on the same wavelength with someone. But that's not the part about vibrations I'm going to talk about. You ever hear a person say that we're just not vibing? We're just not on the same page? That's true. That's a true thing. A lot of people don't believe how true it is. So let me read something here that I found about when a person is in a lower vibration and you're in a higher vibration. Let me jump in here really quick and I'll start that and I'll give my comments, right? So what does it mean to be in low vibration? You've seen the phrase low vibration all over the internet lately, but what exactly does that mean? How do you spot a low vibration person? Or is it possible to raise vibrations to a higher frequency? Well, you come to the right place. In this article, we'll explain that low vibration means and go over the common signs. We'll share some helpful tips on how you can raise your vibrations if you happen to be very low. Now, before I get deeper into the article, it's true. Let me use some personal examples of a person that's stuck in the low vibrational state, right? Like I myself, there's certain things that I don't find appealing anymore. I was watching an episode of David Letterman years ago, right? And he had former President George W. Bush on the show. And he was naming people when he asked the former president, did he know this person, this other person, and so on and so forth, right? Out of about 4 or 5 people that he named, President Bush only knew one, former President Bush only knew one person, right? And the reason for that is when you get to a certain level in life or a certain level of maturity, there's just some things and people that you don't pay attention to anymore. Like they're not even in your space. They're not in your circle. They're not even on your radar. And I have friends myself who I can ask right now, have they heard this song? Have they seen this show? They have no idea, but they have a perfectly normal life. They're progressing in life. They have a healthy circle of friends and influence and everything, but they're just not tuned in to lower vibrational things and people, whether it be music, television, or whatever. They're just not tuned into it. And I think a lot of people struggle because they're still trying to hang on to people and things that they are still, that they want to be a part of, that they're no longer in that same space, which is true. There are people that you outgrow. There are people that become stuck where they are. That means that they're in a lower vibrational state. I mean, it's true. I mean, it really is true. I know it sounds like some new age nonsense. I'm definitely not supporting that or talking about that specifically. But when you properly mature and you go through life and you elevate, I mean, you literally do elevate. In order to elevate, there's certain people and things that you no longer find appealing. And some people don't understand why they keep having the same problems or in the same trouble or get in situations where they're in trouble because they're hanging around low vibrational people who just aren't on the same level. All right. So let's jump into this article. So things you should know. Low vibration is a spiritual energy frequency associated with negative emotions. High vibrational frequency are associated with happiness and positivity. Signs of a low vibrational energy include persistent feelings of sadness or anger, sluggish thinking, constant fatigue, and apathy. To raise your vibration, surround yourself with positive people, eat nutritious foods, incorporate meditation or deep breathing exercises into your daily life. So there are some things you can do. Low vibration is an energy frequency associated with negativity. According to wellness and spiritual communities, everything in the universe, every atom, object, and living thing is in constant motion, vibrating at a unique speed that determines a person or object's vibrational energy. High vibrations are associated with happiness and good health, while low vibrations are connected to negative emotions and physical ailments. Now, this is true. If you've ever been around someone who's always complaining, always sad, always in a constant state of turmoil, they bring you down. But when you're around someone that is happy, vibrant, positive, talking about the future, they bring you up. It's true. It is 100% true. So, 10 signs of low vibrational energy. I'm not going to go over all 10. I'm going to hit some of the ones I found to be more important. Number 1 would be feeling lost or adrift. That's true. Person don't know what direction they want to go in. They feel lost. They can't explain why. They just can't seem to find an internal compass on where they need to go or how to get back on track, right? Repressing emotions. They feel resentment, jealousy, bitterness. It may seem like the only solution is to lock those feelings up in the basement of their mind. Repression. Repressing emotions, that means you're not dealing with what's making you feel that way. You're repressing them and you're trying to act like as if they don't exist, but they're not really going anywhere. That's why when they're shocked to the system, something happens, they get upset, they come back to the forefront because they never dealt with them. They just repressed them. So deep down, they're always on the border of exploding because they have repressed emotions instead of dealing with them. All right. Persistent feelings of sadness and anger. This person is stuck in the low vibration. They're always upset. They're angry. They get angry quickly. They're not in a healthy state because they're not actively working to put themselves there. All right. They're always tired. Number 4 could be constant fatigue. Always tired. Avoiding people, social events. That comes as number 5. Not really want to be out in public. Not want to be bothered people. Mental fog. Not being able to think properly. Number 6. General apathy. It means, they often say they don't care. In fact, they do care a lot, but they say they don't. That's another sign. 8, poor diet, eating anything. Not really focusing on their health. So these aren't that bad. Cluttered home and workspace. That's true. People guys watch the TV show Hoarders. People whose house is toe up definitely have this problem. Stuck in the low, don't want to clean up the house. Cluttering, packing up, keeping things, just constantly flea market shopping and Goodwill shopping and thrift store. Can't let things go. Completely live in chaos. Cluttered, even workspace. Number 10, headaches, digestive issues, headaches, tummy aches, trouble, skin issues, all these things. And all it boils down to just not taking care of yourself because they're stuck in this state. So let's go to some ways to raise the vibration. Practice gratitude. That's a good one. Like I said, being around positive people. Clean up your house. Clean up your office. Clean your car out. Get rid of the clutter. Unclutter your life. Unclutter your mind. They go hand in hand. When you come into a clean space, a clean room where the air is clean, there's no stuff around, there's no clutter, you feel better. Change your diet, eat better. There's things you can do. Definitely get around positive people, right? So let's get into signs of high vibrational energy, all right? They have a network of positive people. Number 1, network of positive people. People like to be around you. You attract people to you. You're the person that you light up a room. You come into the room, people know you're there because your energy is, you're vibrating at a higher frequency. People are drawn to you for that. You're sensitive, intuitive, empathetic. You care about others. Number 2. Number 3, you have goals and dreams. You aspire. You look forward for the future. You have things you're planning. You write things out. You're focused. You're excited. Let's go down. Number 4 would be you rarely get upset. You're never jealous of anyone. You can get aggravated and irritated, but anger is a different emotion. You don't really get angry like that. I try to stay in a more high vibrational state, which is challenging because people come for you all the time. People want to tear you down. They love to attack you and get at you 100%. My faith definitely helps me to stay at a more high vibrational state. Number 5 will be physically fit, energetic. Absolutely. Being in good physical shape, it makes you feel good, makes you feel better, makes you want to get out. You feel good, you look good, you eat good, you have the energy to be active. whether if it's just taking a walk or going to the park or just doing something, when it being fit, energetic, that's a part of it. Number 6, make a point to eat a healthy diet. So you want to be cognitive of what you're eating, and you want to do what you can to try to eat more healthy and have a healthy diet. Number 7, your work and living spaces are usually kept clean and neat. That's right. Like I talked about a little while ago. Organized, neat, putting things into place. Even as far as labeling things, just making sure things are in order, structured. It helps you to stay focused. Your environment is clean and organized. It helps your mind stay clean and organized. All right. Number 8, you can practice, walking, getting outside with self-reflection. That's another good way of, a lot of people don't get into meditation. I'm not going to promote anything that, you choose to do what you want to do, but some people believe in it. It helps them out, different things like that. So we go to number 9. You're emotionally balanced. That's a high vibrational person. They're emotionally balanced. They're in control of their emotions. They don't act out. They don't really, if they're at work, they know how to compose themselves. Even if somebody disagree with, they know how to disagree in a healthy manner, not turn it into an all-out, knockout, drag-out fight. That's what they're good at doing. Number 10. So you practice some form of gratitude every day. You're grateful for what you have. You're happy for your home. You're happy for your job, your car, your family, whatever you have that you can look at and reflect and recognize, especially if you come through some challenges. You're grateful to have it. You don't let people make you not appreciate and be grateful for what you have. Gratitude is extremely important. Now, I know people online talk this type of stuff all day long, and you're like, what are they talking about? They're just doing a bunch of fast talking and hype and motivational mumbo jumbo, right? But I don't talk that crap because I've actually had some challenges and things I overcame to get to a point of gratitude and understanding of how lucky and fortunate you are and blessed you are to have things that people take for granted every day. I mean, really, I tell people all the time, if you have a place to live, some food, that's a transportation to get back and forth to work or wherever you may need to go. That is a blessing. A funny one. You ever know a person who has a car they call a piece of crap? It's a car that, it's pretty raggedy, or it can have rust or whatever's going on with it, right? And that's the only car they have. But the car breaks down. Let's say they go a week or two. Some cases, even 3 days without that car, they call it a piece of crap, right? They get the car in the shop. They get it repaired. The day they pick that car up and get it back, boy, they're as happy as a puppy with 2 tails. You'll think you just gave them a brand new Ferrari the way they act about that car, because they realize what it was like not to have anything. They appreciate that car. They love it. They get it back. Oh, thank you. Oh, so glad I have my car back. I remember one time I was working at a company years ago, and I had a Nissan Frontier truck, right? And I remember getting in my car. It was in the wintertime. I was in the Midwest, and I went outside and I warmed my truck up, and it was like, oh boy, was it freezing outside. And as I'm driving from work, I'm driving home, and I saw a vehicle on the side of the road. I saw some people helping them out. And I remember taking a moment to think and say, wow, how fortunate I am. I have a nice vehicle. My heat is hot. It's blowing out. Great. I just feel good to be able to be warm and not to have car trouble, to have something that's been able to get me back and forth to work every day in this cold winter weather. And it just made me grateful. I mean, I literally felt gratitude come over my body, like just to look around. Like sometime, even when you're at home, you have to take a moment and just look around you. And when you take your shoes off, you have a nice, clean, comfortable floor, carpet to walk across, to go to the refrigerator and get you a bottle of water. And in some countries, people don't even have clean drinking water. You have people homeless right now on the street. They don't have anything. They haven't stayed inside or had anything nice in years. And you have it every day. And you're taking it for granted, acting as if it's nothing. Like, I know it sounds like I'm being someone who's just like, oh, there you go with this. But really think about it. Like sometimes you literally have to, as they say, take the time to smell the roses. And when you have that gratitude, I mean, I tell you something. Whew, that really hit me because I've had people in my life who try to make me not appreciate things that I've had. And those same people will come into your life and they will destroy what you have. And they'll go on about their business because they were happy living in chaos. So like they say, definitely protect your peace. Protect your peace. If you're in a high vibrational state, don't let people pull you down to a lower vibrational state, because they're gonna leave you there. Even if they come out of it, they'll leave you there, and you'll be the one stuck to pick up the pieces. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Take some time, research for yourself. Don't just take my word for everything. Look for yourself. One of my goals is to start the conversation to make you think a little bit deeper than just surface level. Go down the rabbit hole for yourself. As always, I appreciate you guys watching my content. Subscribe to my channel if you have not. As I always say, happy people do not cause problems. Peace.
If everybody winning, who's losing? Man, who's losing? I'm trying to make it make sense. It's like it's so confusing. I see the pain in your eyes from all the lonely nights. I swear I know how I feel. It just don't feel right.